Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Midnight Ride with Gray Man Prepping. And I'm tired. We had a long city council meeting tonight, and so before I jump into that, let's go over here and say hi to everybody. So first one in was Mark at Mad Chick Acres and Chef Tech 86. Then Shawnee Shave came in, and Rachel Knight was here. Unfortunately, did a frowny face. Sorry, Rachel. Walt's here. Phelan's here. He's just lurking. Joseph Moore's here. Wow. Tonight was fun over there. Okay. So we our city maintenance person, new one, started working on the first. And so this was his first report on everything he's been doing and everything else. And that ran about 15, 20 minutes. And we were doing good until this one lady who shall remain nameless. And I was asked to edit it out of the video for the city council because she should have made an appointment to come see the city council in closed session, not in public session. They go, "Oh, we need to do this." And it's like, I almost said, "Hey, it's public session." She decided to bring it up in public session. She wants to do it in private. She needs to do it in private session. But I told him I'd edit it out. But she went on for like 20 minutes about her water bill, about why she missed it. She tried doing it. Oh, poor me. Oh, but I'm going to do that. I set up a pay thing with the bank, so it pays it automatically. Oh, poor me, on and on. And finally, it's like, you need to shut up so they can vote on it. She goes, oh, because if you don't shut up, they're not going to vote on it, and you're stuck. Your water's going to remain off. And so finally, she shut up. Hey, Sumi. Yeah, but some people just want to tell their sob story, 40 times to make sure you're convinced, to do it. But they were going to do it, and they almost said no on her because she was going so long. Oh man. Anyways, oof. Well, I did rototilling today. Got some rototilling done in the backyard here where the new garden's going to be. Got all the cardboard I had out there all winter long was breaking down a little bit and everything. So I went through there, did it pretty good. I'm probably gonna have to do it again, hit it again. Let me take a look at the weather here, see what it shows here. Refresh, get it up here, and it's clear Saturday, so I will rototill on Saturday. It gives it one whole day of being exposed and turned up a little bit, and so the cardboard should be able to tear up the rest of the way here. Oh boy. All righty. Let me see. All right, let's jump over to the new stuff here. I only got 7 things on it, and this first one here, I'm sorry, I'm going to chuckle out of these when the mainstream media publishes stories that are contradicting each other for how great California is. 18 California cities among the worst places to save for retirement. That's why we bought up here in Idaho. I mean, back in 2016, we bought the place. In 2012, we were looking, so we started looking for where to move to, and we checked out a bunch of different cities and stuff and states and everything else, and while coming up here to Idaho, the land of the free and open carry, concealed carry. And I learned something new about Idaho law, but I'll get to that a little bit later here. But anyway, so these 18 cities are the worst places to save for retirement in it. And so basically the report looked at 170 cities nationwide and found that California cities were among the worst places to save for retirement. Gee, can it be because Governor Moonbeam, Jerry Brown, went and got the state legislature to pass laws which were prejudiced against retirees? No city in California, no city in California made the list of 25 best places to save for retirement. None of them made the top 25. Worst places. Number one worst place, Los Angeles. That's I'm just going through, just trying to find it real quick. They give the whole list here. Oceanside came in fourth. Orange, the most populous city in Orange County is third. It's Anaheim, you know, but yeah, other ones that are other here they gave some other ones, but yeah. Oh, New York City was the only non-California city to rank in the bottom 5, and it came in third. But the others of the worst 25 places: Long Beach, San Jose, Huntington Beach, Oakland, Santa Ana, Oxnard, Irvine, depending which way who's wanting to pronounce it, Santa Clarita, San Francisco, San Bernardino, Sunnyvale, Riverside, Pomona, and Santa Rosa. Yeah. Link the list. Okay, hang on here. This is going to be from Patch. This is the patch, so you have to go in there and look at it in there. This is going to be a long link. It may or may not go. This is just from the news patch. I'm not sure if the link is going to go in there and be accessible. I'm trying to find the actual one. Let's see what this one's going to do. Open a new tab. See if I can link it. Mutual fund. Here it is. Here's a shorter link. This is from. This is supposed to be the one. So there's a shorter link that should work. All righty. So drop that out. Drop that out. Let's go back to the cities here. All right. Okay. Next one. California home sellers duped by Open Door will share $65 million settlement. So I guess a company called Open Door duped a bunch of home sellers, and they got nailed, and it's having to pay $65 million. And let's see. Okay, the next one here. Oh, the stupidity with the Stanley Cups is still going on, folks. And some other ones here. Let me jump into here. So 2 people are arrested for fighting over a pink Stanley Cup. Come on. All right. But so there was another one on this one. I thought was going to be much more. Let me get it open here so I can drop in to see the actual ones. This was a weekend roundup here, and let's see. There was one in here that was actually okay. The A's are moving to Sacramento before they go to Vegas. That's in here. Game of Thrones actor sues DA claiming that the charges they arrested him for, they fit the they were frivolous in their investigation. They didn't look into it. They just someone claimed this. We're going to go arrest the actor, and it turns out everything was faked. And if they look at it all, they would find it. So he's suing him for like $360 million. And let's see there were some other ones in here. California speeding penalties are the highest in America. The last survivor off the USS the USS Arizona in Pearl Harbor passed away at 108. Let's see. Prototype electric car catches fire at the headquarters. Takes 3 hours to extinguish an electric car that caught fire. And you don't. There's a skydiving facility in Northern California you don't want to go to. Since it's been open, 28 people have been killed, and they can't find out which agency is responsible for shutting them down. So they're still in business. Yeah. All right. Enough of that one. So let's get back to the action. That was the weekend roundup. But there's a whole bunch of things on it. From the Epic newsroom, Trump makes new record Saturday night with for fundraising. Democrats are all screaming up in arms. So wait a minute, Captain Crazy didn't do. It took 3 nights to make more, but since Trump did it in 1 night, oh, he must be doing something illegal. All right. Here, this I talked about this several months back. Gave a heads up, and sure enough, here it is. Prices spike at In-N-Out Burger and Burger King and McDonald's with the new $20 minimum wage. Gee, imagine that. But here's the only good thing, and it's California's whining about it, but it's a federal law. And so let me get in on it. This is one of the few times the EPA has done something good. All right. In an extraordinary move Wednesday, the federal government imposed strict new limits on forever chemicals in public water systems. A costly undertaking for California's local water utilities that many say will ultimately fall on the backs of taxpayers. Except there's going to be a revolt on that too, for all the nail that they have to give up all their profits before they can start raising hikes on it. Basically, they list a bunch of the forever chemicals, also known as PFASs, and they reduced the limit, reduced the amount allowed in drinking water to near zero levels nationwide. Because there are so many people that are getting sick from those things. However, there are still a bunch of these forever chemicals found in cookware, Teflon coating pans and stuff, and plastics that are used in the microwave. Dental floss, other personal items, firefighting foam, packaging for food is the number one place that they're found. So the EPA now needs to hit on those things too as well. But so they're trying to make headway against the forever chemicals. All right, next one here. The last one here is, hang on, I got to get into it before I start reading on this. Of course, Zuckerturd is pictured here. Once again, Forbes world's billionaires list is dominated by California residents. And it's flush with real estate barons, celebrities, and tech founders from the AI boom. And though Californians may dominate the list, they are slipping from the top 10 with luminaries such as Elon Musk, the world's second richest man, fleeing California, citing California's state tax burden is ridiculous on everybody. And it goes through, and you can go in there. You can just look up Forbes world's billionaires list if you want to find out who all the crazy billionaires are. All right, so let me get rid of that. Go back there. Yeah, so that's the news here coming out. We're finally doing gardening here. Like I said, I did rototilling in my backyard. I'm going to be doing more on Saturday morning. My daughter is going to try to make sure all the hoses out of the area across the street for me to rototill over there. And we're going to try to raise a bunch more food. You know, even just planting a bunch of squash seeds out there and bean seeds, just broadcasting them, getting those growing over there. All righty. So what's in your guys' mind? Anybody throw that out there for the crazy usuals? And I froze again and pin that. But yeah, it's interesting stuff going on. I did a video. I got to finish. Here's Mark. I did a video yesterday. I did 3 videos yesterday. Not yesterday, yesterday. One came out yesterday. One came out today. The other one I got to edit and put it out tomorrow. And the one tomorrow is going to be on. All three have been over on Camp Patton Family Compound, my other channel. It's going to be on the mold out that was growing in the shop walls there because of the moist air from the propane heaters. So against the non-insulated walls. So yeah, definitely.
I didn't know electricity was flammable. Sorry, I posted that, but
that reminds me of the other thing. I put on Facebook. I posted a. Let's see if I can find it here. Show you guys here. Because I saw the thing and I put it up there, and it took them about a week or so to say, "Oh, this is not false. This is false information." So here we go. All right, so I just shared a video to my thing of electric buses, catching on fire in the across the pond, and there are a lot of them. And what do they say? Partly false information checked by independent fact checkers. Well, the independent fact checkers is if you looked at a thing, it's like political. Is this Spanish or is this French? It's definitely not English, and it's like, not all the buses caught fire. No, you can see the one catch fire from it, and the fire spread to the buses next to it, and then they started exploding from the batteries. Oh, but it didn't catch fire because of electricity, or because they're electric buses. Yeah, they did. And so, but they didn't block it out totally. But yeah, if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see you can scroll down and find it. The bus is burning up there over in the EU. Let's see here. The Airbnb are changing their major distributed policy on June 1st. Events include declared public health emergencies, epidemics, government travel restriction, military actions, hostilities, martial law, war, large-scale outages of essential utilities, natural disasters. I wonder how they're going to be changing their major disruptive policies.
Apparently, there's been a major measles outbreak in Chicago at some center where people who have ventured here from a foreign land are there's measles there, and more measles cases there than in the entire country all last year in one small building.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should vaccinate.
I know a couple of them say, somebody's released it there to see what sort of spread it would be through the air conditioning unit of that building.
I think we should just vaccinate them all when they come in and see how fast they stop coming in.
Yeah.
For measles. Sorry,
yeah, exactly.
For measles, and MMR or whatever. Yeah, mumps, whatever.
Yeah. Monkeypox.
Yeah, monkeypox. Yeah.
We need to actually vaccinate them for avian flu, even though people don't get it.
Yeah, it's another one. I read that one earlier. The avian flu on the cows. Apparently, the cows were being fed chicken of some way, shape, or form, which gave them the avian flu, which is also the same farm that one person got avian flu, probably for handling the ground up chicken. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Cows are not omnivores. They should not be being fed any meat.
Oh, wait. Doesn't that make them crazy, like eating their own meat, like mad cow disease?
Probably.
This is why you invite me on your show. I know that.
Wet and rainy Ohio. Yeah, that weather was here and it blew over your way.
Yeah, it's in my area now. Thanks.
Well, it came from us from California.
Now the good news is all my little pine trees grown in my field are going to be very easy to push over now because the ground is now damp.
Yeah.
And I can
instead of hard as a brick
instead of stupid little freaking white pine trees. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, white pine, if those are white pines, the white pine that is a hardwood, that is actually a good wood for building. Everyone goes, oh, pine's a soft wood. It's a cheap wood. Use that at campfires. No. That is fir you're thinking about. The boards you buy in Home Depot and Lowe's, that's not pine. That's fir. Those 2x4s are fir.
Yeah, these are all the long needle white pines, but they're only like anywhere from 6 to 12 feet tall. They're and they grow fast. And no, they got to leave. It's my 4 acres of open, what used to be open area that needs to be open again because all my satellite views show it was open.
Yeah.
So I can pull them all down and not have a problem. I have a lot of white pines, obviously. That's why they're growing there.
Don't forget to save copies of those photos because satellite views will change. So you want to make sure you have the ones saying, hey, see, well, this is the way it was.
I got
it is. So all these trees got to go.
I got my real estate photos, and it just looks like a bunch of shrubs or just junk. And I'm going out there. Hopefully, it won't be this weekend. It'll be the next weekend. I'm going out there. I'm going to stay over for like at least 2 nights, and I am going to be pushing the rest of them over and stacking them in the back pile. Let them dry out. I'll burn them or shred them or chip them or something, just to get rid of them.
Yeah. Hey, Prepper 101.
That's funny.
The green line, the green buses.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, today was grandson number 3's last day in preschool. Next in September he starts actual kindergarten. They have a preschool at the school, and the bus picks everybody up. And so he starts instead of doing the 2.5 hours in the afternoon, he will be doing 4 hours in the morning. So that will that's going to make some changes for across the street, and means on Tuesdays I'll just have one kid to watch because the other 3 will be in their communications therapy, getting to enunciate their words better. I tried getting those guys, and it's like every time they're over here, it's like enunciate your words. You need to say it so Grandpa can understand it. And the youngest one, man, he used to speak pretty good, and then he started copying his older brothers, getting lousy speech. And it's like, no, you spoke good before. You need to go back to speaking good, because I ain't gonna give you treats or anything else unless you're speaking good. He gets mad and pouts and finally starts speaking clearly.
Yeah, I haven't figured that out with the speech yet.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends' kids are older, and they all seem to not speak clearly. And yeah.
Oh, I know what I blame on it. I blame it on a couple TV shows. Because I'm listening to the TV shows, it's like, why are they not enunciating clearly on these TV shows? Bluey, the other animal, the helpful whatever heck the hedgehogs, and SpongeBob. Of course, SpongeBob has been totally banned at all houses now here.
Really? I love SpongeBob. I used to love it. I haven't watched him in years, but
and Bluey has been banned here, and we're we were working on my daughter totally banning it over there, because every now and then one of those episodes comes on where the kids are being totally disrespectful to the parents, and it's like, and of course, number 2 grandson Aiden, that's exactly what he does immediately. And yeah, he did it to me one time. I was over there, I pulled his pants down and spanked him.
That's it. You're going to jail.
No, his mom came. Grandpa spanked me. And I told her what he did. She pulled his pants down and spanked him again. Yeah.
Wait, and we're still alive these days because of how our parents treat us.
Oh, yeah.
And made us respect.
And made us listen to what they said. Do not stick your finger in that light socket.
Yeah, it didn't work for me when I was 3. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's certain kids now need to stick their fingers in the light sockets and stuff. I've been watching on Facebook. I've been following now. Oh, shoot. Veteran, Dad Bod Veteran Nation, I think it is, or something. And these idiots out there put out these videos, totally stupid, showing their ignorance and their lack of brains. And he takes a little 10-second clip of theirs, and then he's looking at the camera like this. No, that's totally wrong. You need to use your brain. You just can't be saying that. He just rips them from one end to the other. Like the one was the one that she goes, it had to do with a dozen, and she thought a dozen meant 6, and she wanted to get 12 of something. Why did I got ordered 2 dozen when I want to get 12 of something? And it's like, lady, you're stupid. And he gave the etymology of dozen from the Greek and stuff. That dozen means 12. I mean, basically that's what it means. And he was just, oh man, I would love to see the reaction of some of these people he's ripping. They saw them being ripped, and their stupidity being brought to light. They probably get off of social media for a week.
Hey, back to dumb stuff. I plugged in a bobby pin when I was 3.
I was 4 when I wired in one of those plug-in fluorescent night lights, little thin ones and stuff. And I found some wire from my dad rewired, and I wired onto it pieces of wire. And I had some insulation. I plugged it. Hey, I got it to work. We're not doing it. And then I turned my head and I twisted and short down. Crap. Hide it. No.
Yeah. I woke up the next day in my parents' bed after going to the hospital for blowing out the 20 amp fuse in the basement.
Ooh,
with a bobby pin
fuse. Ow.
Behind my dad's chair when I was little. And I remember doing it, and I remember waking up. I don't remember what happened somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, the only 20 amp circuits we had in our house after my dad rewired it was the one on the kitchen counter for the toaster, the other one on the kitchen counter for the waffle iron, and the one on the kitchen counter for the blender. Every other circuit in the house was only 15 amps. And then a couple of years later, he had to change out the one in the bathroom to a 20 amp GFI for hair dryers. Because those 1800 watt hair dryers don't like 15 amp circuits.
No, it kind of makes the house go dark.
Or just makes the bathroom go dark.
Yeah, makes the 50 amp fuse go, yeah, no.
Yeah. These were all, they replaced the old screw-in fuses with actual breakers. And so you just go. And fortunately, he did the bathroom on one, that bedroom on a breaker, that bedroom on a breaker, this bedroom on a breaker, the main family room on a breaker, the kitchen on 3 breakers, and no 4 breakers, and the living room on a breaker.
So is Oprah. Breakers for everyone.
No, I learned it even better. When I do a kitchen, there's 1 breaker for the lights, 15 amps, and then 20 amp breakers for the different things.
Yep.
Refrigerator's on its own circuit, and the refrigerator, the chest freezer circuits are 15 amp together. So because they max out at 10 amps total when they're both kicked on. But every room, the lights are on its own circuit, and the plugs are on a different circuit. That way
you can leave the lights on while you're working on stuff. Yep.
That way, if someone plugs something in, and go, the lights don't go out, and they can still see it, so they don't trip over something trying to get out of the room. Hey, shenanigans, how's it going? Yeah. But I didn't bring it here. I did. I was on the speaking agenda tonight too at the city council meeting, and basically proposed city start doing requiring permits for solicitors going door to door.
Good plan.
And they were kind of, and I go, hey, no, wait. I said, and I told at the beginning, the reason I'm doing this because they've been coming around. And they'll when they come around from one of the companies like the one that does the windows and sidings, we'll get hit by 3 different people the same day.
Yep.
Because we go around the little city here, and they'll lie about having. We got a permit from the city already. No, they don't, because the city doesn't issue permits for them right now. I don't tell them that. I tell them, no, I just talked to the city clerk, and no, you don't have a permit. And you have it on, my thing, I said, well, the city has permits. You're supposed to have it on you yourself because it's a permit for you, not for everybody. Anyway, so I was talking to him and I explained everything that, we got these idiots going around. Some of them going, yeah, we know. I said, plus this is a revenue stream for the city. Any company that wants to put people going door to door, salesmen, whatever, soliciting stuff, has to pay a $25 fee for the company and $15 for each individual person, and each person will get their own individual permit. That's a revenue stream. Well, we don't get that many lots. We get a lot in the city here. You guys are at work during the day and you don't see them, but the rest of us see them. And he goes, well, what do you do? So how are we going to enforce it? I go, like we have enforced the dog laws, the leash laws, everything else, the county sheriff. Plus, on the thing here, we will put in our own penalties. The judges, once the judge finds him guilty, he doesn't have any leeway. This is the penalty: $500 for anybody soliciting without a permit. If they're stopped and they refuse to show a permit or refuse to identify themselves to anybody who asks them for their permit, we slap them for $1,000 more fine. The company gets $1,500 fine immediately for bringing people in without getting a permit. Some of them were happy with it. Others were like, that's rather steep. How are we going to enforce it? No problem. They come to my house. I guarantee you it'll be enforced. I'll take them down, put them in cuffs, have the sheriff's come pick them up, and take them to jail.
You're such a mean man.
Hey, I used to teach pain compliance at the academy. I can take somebody. Yeah, okay, you're down. But yeah, because these guys are totally rude. They're lying all the time. It's like, oh no, I've had it. And I go, well, can you find out if anybody else in town does? So I'm gonna go around and say, hey, I'm here representing the city. You want me to find out this? Do you want this to be a city ordinance? It doesn't affect us. All it does is get some more money for the city. Oh yeah, everybody was signing it. And I go, yeah, I got about 30 signatures so far, and they'll pass it. So, but yeah,
it's more fun when they stick stuff in your mailbox. That's a federal crime.
Yeah, fortunately, our city does not have mailboxes. There is no street delivery here. Everybody is given a free post office box.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, except I got to drive down to the post office to get my mail all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And during the wintertime, and it's snowing out there, I don't want to drive down there because it's slipping and sliding all over the place.
Well, they can't throw it in the trash, so your mail just piles up in a bucket.
Yeah. The problem is when someone says, "Oh, I sent you a package," it's like crap. So I got to go down there two or three times until that package arrives and pick it up.
But all the junk mail, when you pull it out of your PO box, you can throw it in their recycle bin before you leave and take it home.
We don't have recycle bins here. We have a trash can there, though.
Okay, trash can.
Yeah, fortunately, I don't get that much junk mail up here yet.
Yeah, give it time.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, it's yeah. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. But let's see. I want to put that back up. So yeah. So tomorrow we got mostly sunny with 20% of thunderstorms afternoon.
And a chance of meatballs.
Yeah, with spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
And pizza and the walking chickens.
Yeah.
All right. So if anyone hasn't seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, you're missing out on it. So Saturday's supposed to be 71. No, 72 now. 72 degrees. Oh, yes, in the 70s. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to be out there doing a lot of rototilling on Saturday.
I have to wait at least another 2 weeks to plant because it's like in the 50s and 60s and 70s and then the 30s in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to chance my tomato plants out there, so I'll wait.
Okay, the temperature. I'm not sure how we got up today. Today was 68, I think it was today. So tonight's low is 30 degrees, is 28 degrees lower. Tomorrow from 72 down to 43. The next day from 72 down to 42. And the next day 64 down to 38. From the next day from 57. Oh, it's raining Sunday night, Monday. So Monday from 57 down to 36. There's Tuesday gets down to 20. Oh, we got wet down back below freezing. 28 degrees on Tuesday. Then we're back up to 44, 26 on Wednesday night. So we're down to another low period there. So, but I'm going to do a bunch of rototilling, get stuff turned up here and ready so that when we actually have all good weather, I can go out there and start spreading out the cover crop and getting stuff growing so I can see what we can grow here.
Yeah,
cool.
Good plan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have I still get copy of my credit card, paper copy, but I can go online and do the same thing. But I like having that put in there because one time they changed something and I pulled it back and I got the paper copy right here. That's not what was there. Yeah.
Mm.
So, but I got a gas bill that comes. And my wife does the electric bill online. She set that up for her to do the pay, and I set the other one up to write a check for the gas. Yeah. So, but yeah, there's a couple of things I got to go down there and check for. Oh, I get the cable bill paper, but I also get it emailed as well. So, and I got it set up on automatic for my credit card. So they just send me the paper bill saying, all right, yeah, we charge this, this amount to your credit card on this date. So I have a record receipt, paper record receipt of it. So yeah, it's things that and the water system here in the city here. Crap, they didn't do it again. I forgot to mention it to them. I'm gonna have to go over and they didn't set the date for the hearing. They forgot they were supposed to do that, and so I got to go talk to them, to the mayor tomorrow, and say, hey guys, you need to have another meeting real quick to set the date for the public hearing on raising the rates, because you guys are starting to kick the can down the road like Larry did, and that'll get them on the ball. But yeah, we got to raise our water bill up $30 a month.
Did they ever fix the redundant pumps?
The redundant pumps are the company that helped install them 30 years ago came in and did a thing on them. The one on well number 3 is a total backup pump. It's the emergency one, and it's just over there, and it has to be manually engaged. The 10 horsepower pump supposed to be the one running all the time. And the way it was set up originally is in the wintertime, it runs all the time in the wintertime. And then in the summertime, you just go ahead and turn it off and you turn on to 30 horsepower. Because people use a lot, you do all their gear, their lawn watering, all the other stuff. And but they have communicators on. However, the main system is the 12-volt communication system in the office. The 10 horsepower pump has the 12-volt controller on it. The 40 horsepower fire system has a 12 volt communicator on it. The 30 horsepower pump has a 24 volt communicator.
Oh, come on.
So it can't communicate with the others. However, they're looking into finding out. The guy said that, yeah, they do make an adapter communicator, an interpreter that'll interpret the 24 volt to a 12 volt system. So they got to hunt down one of those and find out how much one of those costs.
That's like it's like 20,000. It's okay.
It should be about anywhere from $50 to $200. Which is better than buying a whole new communicator at $13,000.
Yes.
But once they have that interpreter on there, the 10 pump will run all the time, like it was, And what they'll do is when water pressure drops, then the 30 will come on, and its variable speed controller on it will run it for, it may not run at full power, it just may run like, a little bit, just to bring the pressure up to where it's supposed to be at. And not have to run at the full tilt, energy sucking vampire that it is. Since they fixed and got the 10 horsepower motor going, the daily expense for that pump station has dropped by $4.78 a day. I think it was that. Let me grab my calculator, because I figured while we were in there talking, I figured out what it was for the thing.
That's $1,200 a month.
365 equals. It was higher than that, because basically it was 2,500 for the year, a little over 2,500. So I go 2,500 divided by 365. Oh, okay. It was almost $7. It was about $7 a day difference of saving running just the 10 horsepower instead of the 30 horsepower. Over $2,500 a year power savings. Let's see, $2,500 a year. The new controller costs $13,000, so in 7 years it'll pay for itself. But It'll also save on repairs on the pumps because one pump won't have to run all the time this way. And once they have the new controller, when the 30 comes on, the other one can taper down off, so the 10's not running while they need the 30 running, and then it'll taper back. So, yeah. Oh man, I tell you, man, I wish I would like to go back. And if I knew all the stuff I knew now when we first bought the place, I'd be at city council's meeting, raising holy hell, telling them to, hey, get off your ass, raise the water bills, because you guys haven't you haven't been keeping up with the cost of inflation since 2000, and you're 16 years behind on raising water fees, to keep up with inflation, and it's going to come back and bite us when it comes time to replace some of these pumps. Because otherwise, if they kept up on the water up to where it's supposed to be, the water should be at $75 a month because we have unlimited water. It should be at $75 a month per household. So that's what just about every other city is around us does the same thing. And we're way behind. Well, we've been collecting that money all along. Instead of dinking around for 6 months trying to find someone to rebuild one of the pumps, they could have bought it, which would have saved one of the other pumps all the extra wear and tear on it. And, we could have a system that's working properly, and we could have taken that extra money and bought the solar panels like we're thinking about doing, to have the pumps run totally on solar during the summertime. Which means instead of saving $7+ a day, they'll be saving $15 to $20 a day. So, and that's just on the one pumps. And if they get the other solars, because this is what pressurizes the city from the water tank. They have a whole other set of pumps that pump from the wells into the water tank. If they get those on solar, say we start saving a bunch of money in the city. Ugh. Yeah. Unfortunately, the city council member that is older than dirt and twice petrified showed up today. If he hadn't showed up to the council meeting today, they would have removed him today.
He must watch your video stream.
Huh?
He must watch your video stream.
No, he doesn't. But one of his family's members heard saw what the agenda was and drove him over. And it took the dude 5 minutes to walk in from right out in front of the city hall there on the curbside to walk in and sit down. He had to wait 5 minutes before we could start because he couldn't catch his breath to stand up to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you vote him out?
Not if he missed this one, that would have been 3 meetings he had missed, and they would have removed him. The city attorney said if he missed this month, that the city need to remove him. They would have, he's not performing, and it's and he's still collecting pay. He's not coming, and so they would have had to remove him.
Can you vote him out?
Oh yeah, we could vote him out at the next election in 2 years.
Oh geez. If he makes it.
If he makes it, yeah. All right, Joseph. Have a good night. Yeah, so if we get it, so now he has to miss another 3 meetings before they can vote him out. I mean, before the city council can vote to remove him. And actually, it's not much of a vote. It's like the attorney's going to say, you need to remove him. And they'll all go, okay, we need to remove him.
There's got to be other ways to remove him.
Well, those are the two legal ways to do it.
There's got to be a third legal way.
Well, there is, but trying to get it's do a recall, and that costs the city money.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do that.
And if you get a bunch of people from the city, a petition filed, then they got to do the county will hold the election and build a city.
And how much money is he making versus how much do you have to pay?
He makes less than $100 a month.
Yeah.
So, and it's I think it's like $46 a month.
Does he get benefits?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
Which is something that they were thinking about doing is was they have, since they have a full-time employee now, the city maintenance guy is a full-time, that's his only job. They got to get him benefits now. And if they so when they get him benefits, because the city clerk works more than 20 hours a month, they'll have to put her on benefits as well, which I don't have any objection to that. And if they're going to do that, the city council says, all right, we need to, tear it, because at one time the city council used to get benefits. And minor stuff, like it was like, the health benefits they got or whatever for it was pittance, and the retirement benefits was based on what they made while they were in office. And they had to be in office so many years to be vested for a retirement thing. Oh, geez. So if they're not, if they only serve so many terms and they get voted out, they don't get the retirement benefit of half of $20 a month. But yeah. I can take that back out. Yeah, I forgot to take my cough drops to the city council meeting. Went out in my truck before it started. So I digging through that. I found a box of Altoids. And that was enough to soothe my throat. But oh yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, so tomorrow I do some rototilling for my daughter before noon, and then I got to go out and start rototilling around the exterior of the property across the street, the 5 acres over there. Again, rototill around the exterior. Several passes make about a 12-foot wide fire break, and then passes between the fields and the buildings to make a fire break there. And then we have several days of dryness. Okay, light it off, let it burn everything off, and then go out there and rototill. That will burn all the seeds and cook all the seeds, and then rototill, the soil up and put out some cover crop. But yeah. Shoot, I gotta watch those videos. There's a YouTube channel from Oregon next door to us. I try to see if it talks about the where is it? They've been popping up a bunch here. Where is it? Oregon Law Center or something like that. Basically, it's a Second Amendment group, and the legislatures over there in Oregon are doing stupid things with the laws and stuff, and are trying to, pass stupid laws to arrest anyone that owns a firearm. Trying to, it'll probably pop up tomorrow when I don't want to see it. It'll pop up. But Yeah. But yeah, there's some fun stuff out there. And one thing I just don't get when I'm watching a video, you know how on the side there, like here right now where the chat is, but down below the chat you have recommended videos. I've been getting so many recommended Spanish, French, and Cyrillic and Ukrainian videos. Like if I get 20 videos over there, only 3 of them are in English. And I mean, and part of those other ones are 4 hours of soothing mental improvement music thing, and then the channel names in Cyrillic, and then they have the title in English and the title in Cyrillic under. It's like, and the thing is though, I click, do not recommend, do not recommend, do not recommend, and and for 3 days they don't recommend that particular channel. Then they start recommending that exact channel again. And it's like, Project Discovery keeps coming up. And I do not recommend it. And it's gone for a couple days, comes back. Do not recommend it. It's like, damn, YouTube, you say you'll never show it again, but here you are showing it again and again. Hey, checked off. Yeah, unfortunately, we got a problem called Boise, which is getting more and more demon rat. No one else has. No one watches them on mine. I'm the only one that watches them on mine. She watches it on her own account. But yeah, there is some ridiculous things going on. It's did anybody see that? Crud. It was it was a video on YouTube, and it was also, they posted the thing over on Facebook. I think Facebook got nailed with the fake checkers saying it's false. And shoot, where is it? I didn't share it out. I was watching on Tracy Hands. Hang on a second here. Maybe I'll find it on his again. Tracy Hand, boom. He puts out so much stuff that probably way back. But basically, it was a news broadcast, and they were talking. You had the female host there of it, and they were talking about Elon Musk saying, we can do certain things. We can control the mindset of the people. And the thing says, the arrogance of him trying to control the mindset of them. That's our job, to control the minds of the people. Mainstream media admitted on air that it's their job to do mind control on the people. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find that real quick here, and everything's running slow. Yeah, it's not going to. I can't find it. It's way back there. Oh well. So hey Dustin, how's it going? Yeah, so there's it's funny that they actually said, well, that's our job to mind control the people. And of course, the left freaked out, and anybody they pulled it from YouTube, and anybody that says that was sharing it around on Twitter and the others, they're fact checking the crap out of it, trying to say it's taken out of context. No, it's not taken out of context. She said it's our job to mind control the people. Yep. Real or in whatever the heck it is, the date book. Yeah. 1986 or whatever the heck it was, or whatever it was supposed to be. Keeping recommendations for Curious George. And I can't believe the number of people posting, most of them are comical, posting, be ready for the next eclipse. Used eclipse glasses for sale, cheap, only used for 3 minutes. Oh, well, shoot. Oh, okay, 9:30 my time. That means it's 11:30 Eastern time, means it's 1:30 down in Rio de Janeiro, and late night elsewhere. 1984. 1984. Yeah, Fahrenheit 451. Yeah. But in our day, firemen were supposed to put out fires. What do you mean we're supposed to burn books? Yeah. All right. Oh, let's see. Coming up tomorrow is Friday, right? So tomorrow is the topic over on Camp Patton Family Compound was recommended by Rachel Knight, and that is additives to spices. And the crap I found out looking up I was going to get pictures and do my slides with pictures and stuff and all the information. Holy mother Fletcher of foot rubs. The crap I found going into it, and all the different sites you can go to. I'm going to be sharing links tomorrow for you guys to, pull the links down, save them, look the stuff up afterwards. You're going to, stop buying food at the grocery store. But, so it's an additive to spices. I froze. Back here on Saturday for Survival Saturday here on Grayman Prepping. Price shock. Is prepping worth it? I think just the last 3 or 4 years says it is, but we're going to talk about why, how, and how you can make it pay off a little bit more for you.
I'll be on that one.
Yeah. And Monday, we're going to be canning beef. The topic is canning beef on Camp Patton Family Compound. And Mark will be there and Tammy will be there. Next Tuesday on Tactical Tuesday here on Grayman Prepping, the topic is temporary kids tattoos for safety. Yeah, slapping temporary tattoos on your kids to keep them safe. It's actually a good thing. And we're going to talk about that. And that was also recommended by Rachel Knight. And she talks about how she does it for her kids. And they're a military family. And so there's especially a reason for them doing that. All right, folks. Thank you all for coming in, supporting me. Thank you, Mark, for coming up here and throwing out those weird twists and turns.
Every time.
And so everyone, big thing. Try to plant something indoors, grow something indoors. There are several other channels out there now that I've noticed that are pushing indoor gardening. Next year for 2025, we're going to have a contest to see who can grow the most food indoors. And so experiment this year. Experiment. Do stuff. If you want to get one of those little cheap Aero Garden knockoffs, get one of those. Get a 5-gallon bucket and some grow lights. Whatever you want to do to grow something indoors, do it. Now, you want a good example of it. It's the Marshmallow Man does stuff indoors, but Howie at Food Forest Permaculture, he has a food forest in his house. A couple of weeks ago, he was harvesting lemons from a tree in his house inside. And so, yeah. I know, I have a feeling that if Howie gets on this, I have a feeling he may, if he starts weighing all this stuff he does indoors, he may win, but I will have a second and third place, as well. Or I just may give Howie the grand prize if he comes in first and blows everybody out of the water by, 150 pounds more than anybody else. So anyways, see you all later and have fun.
Have a good night.